Good afternoon, and this is the conclusion of LA8's run for Saturday. We started on Mornings LA8, then went to noontime, and this is afternoon's LA8. $1,400 third stimulus check will be coming to you in the third stimulus package. But before it, what else can you get? In this recording, we go over the money available for you right now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now, $5, $10, $15,000. It's purple. It's purple afternoons back in the mix. Money that's available for you under first stimulus, second stimulus, and more. In this recording, we're going to go over all that and more, and we're also going to have some fun with some interactivity. Let's get ready to rock and roll. This is the conclusion of today's LA8.
From LA8 headquarters in Santa Monica, this is Afternoons LA8.
How are you? Here we are. We made it through the day. What a run. Can you imagine? What was that? 12 shows? No, it's like 10 shows. 10 shows. 6-hour run. 6 hours of live programming about stimulus, about economy, about economics, about money you can get right now. I mean, who else does that? Who else does that? From Wall Street to my way, your highway. That's what Nancy would say. No, that's not what we say. This is what we say. Oh, we don't need to say that. We say this thing. We don't say that either. We say this thing.
From Wall Street to Main Street, this is LA8.
There is a lot of money available for you under first and second stimulus. In this recording, we're going to go over that money. We're also going to have fun with the room, interactivity. It's the tail end of the day, and it's the final show. There's money available for you for rent, utilities, food, internet. $5, $10, $15,000 you can get right now. If you're behind on all those items, I'm going to go over those details, the first part of this recording. Second part of this recording, we'll go over the other monies available for you across the board. That is money for businesses, and there is money as well for food. Let's get right to the details. Under the first and second stimulus, there was money provided to states and cities for rent and utilities. There was $300 billion plus in the second stimulus available, sent to the cities and states for your rent and utilities as well. It's there. You may have gone to the $600 second stimulus check, but did you get that rent? You didn't? And you want to fix that car you got in the garage, but you don't have the extra $100, $300, $400 for that part. And you need that $400 for rent, and you're behind on the rent. Well, do this, get your rent paid for, and then you'll have the extra money for that car. All right, let's do the analysis. The money available for rent is available in 6 spots to start before you get to the nonprofits. Get a pen and paper out. I always forget to say that. Get a pen and paper out because there's going to be a lot in this recording. You're going to start with your state housing authority, then your state offices, your city housing authority, county housing authority, county offices, then city housing authority, then city offices. Let's do that again. State housing authority, state offices, county housing authority, county offices, city housing authority, city offices. What are you looking for? You're looking for that free rent. You call them up and say, I'm looking for free rent because of COVID. Rent assistance because of COVID, not just free rent. Rent assistance because of COVID. Those are the key words. Now, it's a Saturday. I got it. It's a Saturday. You can go online to their websites. Their online websites often have it. Some of the counties in Florida often have it right on their websites. Go through it and look for it and reach out to them online. And then get the phone numbers ready for Monday. Get the phone numbers ready for Monday. Someone asked me, do the volunteers are they available on the weekends? They are available on the weekends. So more about them in a second. Next, you're going to get down to utilities. Utilities, you do the same thing. The funny thing I always say about utilities is you got a couple of utilities. You don't got one. You got like 4, 3, 5. Reach out to each of them. And some viewers get one and they sort of stop. Don't stop. Keep on going. That's like a music video. Don't stop. Don't stop the utilities. Was that a J-Lo song? No, it's another song. Please don't stop the utilities. Please don't stop the utilities. I think that was it. Yeah, I think that was the lyrics of the song. So reach out to them and just contact them for the same reason. Utility system because of COVID. Very simple. Now, if you do those 6 places for rent and that one place for utilities and you're getting a block wall, you've tried it and you've got a block wall, please try it yourself first. Why? Because there is a way to get past that block wall if you get it. More about that in a second. But why? Because the viewers who did it themselves are the ones that got the big money on this channel. Because it's not always obvious where it is. Tyrone in Boston got $15,000, and my buddy from my viewer, a longtime viewer who got $10,000 in San Bernardino County. They did it because they pushed themselves. It's just an issue of finding it. It's not an issue of not existing or not existing. It's there. You just got to find it. When you push and you find it, you get more money. They generally pay 3 to 6 months of rent. That 3 to 6 months of rent is sometimes dependent upon back rent. If you're behind on the bills, sometimes you don't have to be behind on the bills. Just sort of depends across the board. And that back rent, it's a lot of money. That rent assistance, it's a lot of money. It's generally $5,000 to $10,000. Utilities, a couple hundred, a couple $1,000s. So you're seeing here and we're only in 6 minutes into this video. You're already seeing that $5,000 to $10,000 for rent, a couple $100, a couple $1,000 for utilities. You're already seeing we're somewhere around $6,000, $7,000. Yeah. You're going to get a $1,400 third stimulus check. Despite what happens with Bernie on Tuesday and his pestering about the $15 minimum wage, which has been the subject of a couple recordings today, you're going to get that $14 third stimulus check. But I don't want you to be tracking a check. I want you to be cashing a check. I want you to get the money that's available for you right now. And that's rent and utilities if you're behind on it. Now, if you've done all that and you've hit a block wall, reach out to the community page. They're available for you to assist you to find rent, utilities, also mortgage assistance, and also help you with CDC eviction moratorium. But even before you reach out to them, I got another step before that, and that is the nonprofits. The nonprofits can help you find rent. It can help you with rent and utilities and mortgage assistance. Who are they? I hope you have that pen and paper ready. I'm going to check. Do you have that pen and paper ready? Let me look at the room. Do they have the pen and paper ready? They do. What about mortgage assistance, says Tammy? Absolutely. No help for Kentucky. No help for Kentucky rent. This is why you want to reach out to the nonprofits. I've helped a lot of people in Kentucky. Great comment, though. Anyone know about rent assistance Long Island? New York, says Johnny. Melissa was talking about Kentucky. Another person in other states. Hello, Kelly, says Chris. Oh, I guess no Crayola anymore. So, United Way, Salvation Army, Community Action, St. Vincent de Paul, Catholic Charities. They've been helping viewers across this country in different cities in every state with rent, utilities, food, mortgage assistance. The viewer asked about Kentucky. Viewers have gotten help in Kentucky from one of these groups. United Way, Salvation Army, Community Action, St. Vincent de Paul, Catholic Charities. Now, if you do all that, if you go in from county, state, city, nonprofits, you did those 7 steps, all those 6 government offices, and then the nonprofits, and have hit a block wall, then reach out to the community page. The community page can help you. Who is the community page? The community page is in the top of this chat, it's link at the top of this chat. It's also in the description. If you've not subscribed, what are you doing? Have you subscribed yet? Make sure you subscribe. Hit that like button. We got 328 people in the room and 139 likes. I have a plate of barbecue ribs and shrimp scampi ready for you. And still no bacon. It's still no bacon. More about what else you can get under this big money, $5, $10, $15,000, coming up right after this.
If you want money right now, not 5 days from now, and not 5 weeks from now, then reach out to the community page. The volunteers can help you find that money for rent and utilities. That's at news.la.com/community. The community page features a series of volunteers who are viewers like you. They can help you find rent, utilities, SNAP, food benefits, mortgage assistance, and help you with eviction moratorium questions as well. Their Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram individuals reach out to them and indicate the city and state you're from, and they'll get back to you shortly. That's a community page. Volunteers working for you, viewers helping one another. Stay with LA for more. Join LA Late Daily for the excitement of the new LA Late live daily. The excitement starts on Mornings Late at 9 a.m. Home LA returns at 11 a.m. daily. And then afternoons LA at 1 p.m. Join us daily as the excitement continues live from Santa Monica on LA Late.
And how are you? We're back. You know, there is a lot more besides rent and utilities. There is also SNAP benefits. Those SNAP benefits are a lot of money. Family of four in Hawaii, $1,400 a month. What is SNAP? It's money for food. How do you get it? Reach out to Department of Agriculture. Department of Agriculture. Family of four in Hawaii, $1,400 a month normally, but President Biden increased SNAP benefits by 15%. Now over 1 year. So that family of four in Hawaii, they're looking at about $1,600 a month. That's about, goodness, that's about $15,000 a year. Wow, on top of the money for rent and utilities, which I detailed before in this video, you're approaching $20,000. We haven't even got to the other stuff. PBT, pandemic EBT, if the child has to stay home because the schools closed because of COVID, that's a manual add-on. You got to reach out to the Department of Agriculture to add that on. They need to know that child has that situation happening, and you can get a 15% increase. Children under the age of 6 are added under PEBT by executive order of Joe Biden just a few weeks ago, and they have a 15% increase, and they're retro back to August. They got retro, but not FPUC. Imagine that. Yeah. And that's SNAP. Volunteers, the community page can also help you with SNAP as well. And then let's turn to the other exciting stuff. There is money for escalated benefits of UI, PUA, and FPUC. How do you get that? Very simple. Pull your 2019 tax return. Look and see how much you made in 2019. If you're on unemployment, or you were on unemployment in the past, and you were not paid the correct amount, this is what's applying to you. How do you know if you're paid the correct amount? Google your state's range of unemployment benefits. And if they started you at $99, which a lot of states do, you're going to look and see where you land. You're going to say, oh, this is me. I need to do this. What do you got to do? If you made over $18,000 2019, you may be able to raise your benefits about $50 a week, which over 30 weeks is about $1,500. Bam, right in your account. If you made over $25,000 2019, you'll be able to raise your benefits about $100 a week, which is $3,000 over 30 weeks. Bam, right in your account. And if you made over $30,000 2019, right after this recording, which is the tail end of After News LA, you got to do this right away. You could raise your benefits about $300 a week over 30 weeks. $10,000. $10,000. I've had 3 viewers get it. Bam, right in your account. It's the states. That's not Nancy. This is the states. Send the letter off to you, or an email, or however you communicate. Upload a letter through their portal. Hi, I want to see if I qualify for additional weeks of benefits. That's all you gotta say. I want to see if I qualify for additional weeks of benefits. Send it off, and then give them, and also send a copy of your tax return with it. Call them in 2 days, call them in 3 days, call them in 4 days until they get to it. And you're done. That's more money there. That could be a couple $1,000s on top of the rent and the utilities of Snap. I already did tell. Lord, we're doing good. We're doing good. One more thing. Yeah, Joe, how you doing? Tell Bernie to cut it out. Joe, tell Bernie to cut it out. We need that $14 third stimulus check to go out. And Bernie's trying to make a mess of it with minimum wage. Tell Bernie to cut it out, Joe. Let's do finally EIDL. Oh, and PPP. If you are Grubhub, Airbnb, anything that's a Schedule C, plumber, electrician, if you don't have a Schedule C, get it on file. If you should have done it and you didn't do it, you can get a PPP from Second Stimulus. It starts if a loan turns into a grant. Does not need a credit score. It does not need collateralization. I had a nail salon operator reach out to me and wondered about EIDL loan, and I forgot to say to her, do PPP because it starts as a loan, turns into a grant, and not dependent upon credit score. If you're worried about your credit score, reach out to Fundera, Cabbage, or online banks like that. Do not reach out to Instagram lenders. They're scammers. I think that's sort of obvious. Anyone that's trying to do PPP applications on Instagram, that's not a bank. But reach out to them. They'll tell you what paperwork they need. They submit it to SBA for you, and you can get funded in about 2-3 days once it's done right. Finally, EIDL. You can get EIDL loan, SBA.gov. You could do it today, file it today, and get funded by about Wednesday or Tuesday. It's very straightforward. It's a loan. If you don't want it, you can give it back within 11 months. No early repayment penalty, no interest, no principal. It does not turn into a grant, but it has a lot of beneficial provisions. This is before we get to third stimulus. You're going to get a $14 stimulus check. You're absolutely going to get one. But I want you to get money right now, not 5 weeks from now, not 5 months from now. I want you to get that money right now. And with that, let me answer some questions in the room. All I eat is TV dinners. I use the microwave. They're talking about food again. The room is talking about food again. If you have questions, good afternoon, LA in the Purple Power Flying. Hey, how are you, Dwayne? What's going on? I have a steak in my freezer, someone said. That room loves to talk about food. Snap really benefits really help you out, helps you out, says Lynn Glenn. It does. It absolutely does. Hey, Kathy, how are you? Maybe Nancy ate one gallon of ice cream, says Sandy. I love the Purple Power family, says Wendy. You going to be on tonight, LA? I don't know. The 7 o'clock FPUC, I don't think tonight, maybe tomorrow night. Josh helped me out. Oh, congratulations. Wow, the comments are flying now. Brother Josh helped me out get a month of rent for Utah. Help is help regardless. Amen. Push for utility and a SNAP as well. That was from Richard. Thank you, Richard, for the nice comments. I'm sure Joshua loves that compliment. Reds, your new set is amazing. Thank you. Smash that like button. Another comment. Is there any help for Nashville, Tennessee? Oh yeah. I mean, you had a round of rent from your city, but it is available there. So keep on looking. What's going on with FPUC? March to August under this bill, $400 a week. Precious Miller. Hi, I'm on SSI and I live in an apartment building with everything included. My SSI doesn't get me that far. Is there anything else I could apply for? Already did the rent assistance. Utilities for Precious. Utilities. SNAP. I don't understand the question. If you mean if you think you don't qualify for rent, I got it. But if one person said you don't qualify for rent, doesn't mean you shouldn't stop looking. But if you think you don't qualify, I got it. But if someone said to you, you don't qualify, then look to the next person. But also consider SNAP, utilities. Let's see what else we got here. I like the new show on SSI. We really needed that. Reds. I appreciate that. I had a lot of fun doing it. It'll be back again tomorrow. Sigma Valley, thank you for coming to Purple Hawk. How are you? What's a Schedule C, says Carly. So a Schedule C is just one piece of paper. It's one of when you file a tax return, there are pages that may be attached to the tax return that are called schedules. And one of them is Schedule C. It's the one you're supposed to use if you're an Uber or Lyft driver. So if you made $4,000 for Uber or Lyft, it's supposed to appear on a Schedule C. And then the total of that's supposed to appear on the main part of the tax return. Some viewers don't do it correctly. They're just using the main part of the tax return and not using Schedule C. You can do an amended return to fix that. You can go on irs.gov and read about it. I'm not a tax preparer and certainly disclose that I'm not authority for providing tax information. But Schedule C can certainly give you some guidance. Schedule C information on irs.gov is really helpful. Does PPP loan automatically turn to grant? It does not automatically turn to grant. You have to submit documentation within a few weeks. Starting within a few weeks. It starts as early as a certain time and no later than a certain time to forgive the loan. So if you submit those documents, and the lender will explain that to you, Donald says it turns into a grant after 2 years. That's not accurate. You have to do something, and the lender will explain to you when you do it, what you have to do it, and you can learn about that at the time of application. Do I have any information about homeless housing assistance? There is homeless housing assistance right now. The volunteers are good with that, whether it's shelter or something like that. LA's getting more sophisticated day by day. Well, thank you, Shalia. I'm getting used to all this. Wow. I looked a second ago and there's only 300 people in the room. Now it's 561. Wow, Sigma. Thank you for upgrading to Purple Power. I really appreciate it. Iowa gives nothing but takes everything. Well, reach out to the... can we still push for SSI and SSDI? Absolutely, Margaret. If you did not catch the SSI show, it was on the midday show. It has it in the title. I just got Snap too, $9.59 a month, says Richard. Payments every 2 weeks, in the middle of the month. Wow, that's great. Rich got almost $1,000 in Snap. Look at that. That's wonderful. Thank you, LA. Well, thank you, Tiffany. What a big day it is. Everyone welcome Sigma Valley to the room. Everyone welcome Sigma Valley. If you've not subscribed, consider subscribing. This has been a big day. 12 shows, approximately. I love the new set, very creative. I appreciate that, Sandy. It's been a big day. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Also, like this video. And if you've not become a member, consider becoming a member. Purple Power, Purple Hawk, or Calcino VIP. Yeah, congratulations to Richard. That's really wonderful. I get about $5.69 a month, twice a month, says Leanne. So Leanne gets about $1,100. That's a great job. That's a great job, Leanne. Good. Oh, I want to ask the room, how did you hear about each show today? What was the manner in which you learned when a show was going live? Why am I seeing a picture of Biden but not your voice? Says Shannon. Because, let me show you how it looks otherwise. If I do it, I'm holding the wrong mouse. Let me show you why. Because this is production trick. Because otherwise I would be like this reading the screen. And then you'd be like, why is he out of screen? Because there's only so many screens a person can have. So I gotta show you something. I can show you this as well. So that's how I cheat. Alerts. Now, did you hear it from member alerts, or did you hear it from normal? You heard it from the member alerts, or did you hear it from the normal alerts? Because I think you heard it from the member alerts. I got an email. So you got it from the member alerts. Alert in my email, says Angela. Email and notification emails. Yes or no? Did you like the email notification? Did you like the email notifications of the shows? Did you like that method of knowing it? Richard got it by email and notification. Miss Marie said by members. I think there's probably like a 3-second delay. Did you like the email alerts? Nancy said email. Yes, says Bonnie. Yes, says Richard. Yes, says Angie. Yes, says Troy. I got a tweet also. Yes, says Connie. Yes, I liked it. Okay, wonderful, great. So I will stay with that. You know, I sort of sense that's the way it's done, because the way YouTube works is you only allowed 3 alerts per day just for non-members, but members I can send out an alert whenever. And I was seeing that when I was sending out the member alerts, that as soon as I sent out the member alerts, people got into the room, into the chat room before the live stream went live. Let me explain a couple things. First, I think you now know that when I send you out the alert and says, here's the next show, it says stream offline, because the way it works is the minute that I press start, we're live. So there's no lead up. So it'll say offline until the minute the show goes live. But what I'm doing is I'm showing you exactly where the video is. By the email alert, you come in there, about 2-minute delay until I come on back on the set, and then I go live, so then you're there. So that works really great for me. I'm loving it. It works great for you as well. The next thing is I'm able to see all your comments. I'm able to see all your live chats, your super chats, your new members. Sometimes it takes a little bit of practice, and trust me, I was practicing before launching the new LA, but it's still a work in progress. I think we did pretty well as a family today. Figuring things out and figuring how things go. Someone sent me, I was able to check some social media posts between shows just for a second. And someone sent me a message, said, can you tell me the programming lineup? What you saw today is generally the programming lineup. To the extent that I feel comfortable physically with this type of a lineup, that's where we are. But let me make it even clearer to you. Shows start at 9 o'clock, and they go nonstop to where we are about now, 3:15. So that's the lineup. So if you're on your phone, however you watch this channel, if you're on your phone or your computer, you're going to see show after show after show. So it's not like you're going to miss something. They're going to be show after show after show. The overnight, the Hazard Pay show tonight, I haven't decided whether I'm going to do that or not. But if you do see it, it may be around 7. But that Hazard Pay show, I have a lot of fun with you. And if it's not there tonight, I'll certainly be there tomorrow. But I really appreciate your interactivity and your explanations of all this. We're in this together, says Bonnie. You did well, says Sandy. I appreciate it. Can you see my comments, Laura Doran? I can't. It's, it's different than before. Let me explain what was before. Before was hideously annoyed, if you did not notice before. Before, I would see the comment in my face. So if someone wanted to get in my face, they can get in my face. Now they can't get in my face. So if I have something really important to say, it's not in my face. So I may miss a comment. Ultimately, repost the comment. Don't worry about posting the comment too often. Will there be Evenings LA anymore? I don't know yet. Last night's Evenings LA was Hazard Pay, which I had fun with, and to answer that person's question, do I see your comments? Yeah, we have a separate screen. I have a separate screen that is just for your comments. It's the whole screen. There are other ways to do this, but this is the way I sort of like it. The new set is awesome, Ashley. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. It's great to see the new set, and it's very sweet. I appreciate that. What happened with the SSI and SSDI, said Angie. There's a separate show for that. And if you miss that show, it's on the site now, on the channel now. I think it was on the afternoon show. I had taquitos at Alvera Street. Wow. Sounds wonderful. You're right near my famous tamale place, my delicious tamale place. That chair looks more comfy, LA. It's the same chair. It's the same chair as before. It's the same chair as before. It just gives me better posture. And wow, that's 30 minutes right there. So thank you for joining me. If you don't see me tonight on Hazard Pay, then I will see you overnight on Overnight LA. Thank you for joining me with, wow, 600 people in the room, 400 likes. Get those likes up. If you've not subscribed, make sure you subscribe. Like this video and consider becoming a member. Purple Hawk, Purple Power, Calcio VIP. Thank you for joining me on this big block of programming on LA Light.